Hey crafty friends, this is Jenny from crafttestdummies.com and today I have a special project for you. Today we're going to be making a resin pride pin and we're making it from scratch, which means we are making our own bezels and everything. It's actually pretty easy. Let me show you what you're going to need. The first thing you're going to need is this cool bezel or one that you have ready made. That's okay too, from Sculpey. And then we have this special casting resin that sets up in like 10 minutes, and that's the cool stuff. You're also going to need some glitter glue and then a doming resin for the top, and I like ice resin for that. Okay, so I wanted to show you this in real time because it mixes up kind of weird and I thought you'd like to see it. So Amazing Casting Resin, which is the product that I'm using, is an A and B 1-to-1, which means you're going to mix equal parts of A and B, and it will create this wonderful kind of opaque white resin, which means we don't have to tint it or paint it anything afterwards. So notice that as soon as you start to mix it up, it actually goes kind of milky. That doesn't mean it's ready to use. It means that you need to keep stirring it. I think it's just the coolest product because it actually like tells you when it's ready to pour. Now, as I'm stirring it, and this takes about 2 minutes, notice how it goes clearer again. That lets you know that it's ready. Now, if I was doing this on my own, I might give it a few more minutes to settle out and let some of those bubbles come to the top. But what I started to do here for you is just pour it right in the bezel mold. Now, by the way, this bezel mold is from Sculpey. I'll have a link at the bottom. I really love it because it has the triangle shape, which is also kind of a gay pride symbol. But it also has like a matte texture, so even if you use this with a regular resin, it doesn't come out shiny. So I'm setting down the timer because this particular casting resin takes about 5 minutes. Now, in my house, it actually took more like 8, but I just wanted to show you here on time lapse that after a couple of minutes, notice how it starts to go white. When it goes completely white, that's how you know it's ready. So as I said, these ones have been sitting for about 8 minutes. They are hard and ready to use. So I'm popping them out of the mold. You see they have kind of a matte finish on, which I kind of like. And now what we're going to do is actually start to fill our bezel with glitter glue. Now you guys know me, I like to use products I already have, and I already have a lot of glitter glue. So I'm using the Nuvo glitter drops from Tonic. I have another video on this product if you're interested. But one of the things I've noticed about a lot of like glittery, gluey kind of products or pearl pens is that when they dry, they crack. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to slow down the evaporation process by once we get all our little rainbow in there, we are going to put an upside down cup on top of it. And I just like to use, like a plastic container. Make sure that it's got about a half an inch underneath so that it can evaporate, but this slows it down. And leave it there for like a day or so because when you pop it out, it's going to be dry, but it's not going to be cracked. It's not going to pull and shrink away, which I think is kind of cool. So anyways, now what we're going to do is actually put the top doming product on. And I'm using ice resin for this. I love ice resin because it domes so beautifully. When I say dome, it means it like has curved edges and it looks like a pretty little layer of glass. So I'm squeezing this out of the plunger. I like that size because I can use just what I want for one piece at a time. You stir it up for about 2 minutes. You get all of the little bubbles out while it's resting. And I'm putting a safety pin in here. And the safety pin symbolizes that if you are gay, you are safe with me. I am an ally. And now I'm just going to go ahead and cover the entire thing with my ice resin. You're going to see a lot of little bubbles. Don't worry. A lot of those bubbles just kind of come out on their own. If they bother you, go ahead and take a straw, blow gently through the straw, and the carbon dioxide from your breath will actually pop a lot of those bubbles. But other than that, again, just cover it, leave it overnight, and it is ready to go. To finish it off, you can glue on a little bail or a pin back, however you want to wear your pride pin. I've made quite a few of these. I'm splitting them for the month of June. I wish you all happy pride and diversity. Thanks for watching and have a crafty day.